United stand. Manchester United have beaten Brighton 3-2. Come on. I tell you what. If you cannot take joy from that result for Manchester United, then how the hell can you be a Manchester United fan? How can you be going on, Brighton don't deserve that, Ollie's got no tactics, I'm not, just, look, trust me, sometimes you don't play well and you win games of football. We finished third last season. We deserve to finish third last season. We played 2 bloody games and people want to go, Ollie out, he don't know what he's doing, get rid of him, he's a PE teacher. Shut up and go and support somebody else. If you cannot take joy from that, you're watching the wrong sport and you're supporting the wrong team. That was absolutely brilliant. I can't wait to watch that again and again and again and again. That was drama. That was agony to ecstasy. That was amazing. And that was my football team. I don't care whether we defended like a bunch of bloody poppadoms. I don't care whether we, made the wrong substitutions, whether certain people should have been subbed off, whether certain people should have started. I don't care. We've just won a game we won't forget for a long time. And that is why I love football. And that is why I love Manchester United. And I tell you what, I'm Ollie in. I want Ollie to do well. I want that club to go out and buy us players. Because I want that football club to do that more often. I want us to keep winning. I tell you what as well, when that's 2-2... that's it. The game's over. We go and win a corner and then we win a penalty. And it was a bloody penalty. Morpay's fucked it at the end for Brighton. He won it at the end against Arsenal and he fucked it at the end there. Because that was a penalty and that was a win for Manchester United. And we deserved it. We showed fight back ability. But I will say this because we were seconds away from something that was... would have destroyed our weekend. That defence is terrible. It's absolutely terrible. There's no other ways of dressing it up. Maguire and Lindelof terrify me as a centre-back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was doing his best impression of the invisible man. Even with a back 5, we still left a free header on the back post. Now, people are saying it's Bruno's man. Why has Bruno got to play in a back 6? You've got a back 5. It means your left back and your right back deal with the right and left-hand side, and you've got 3 centre-backs. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's nearly holding hands with Eric Bailly, and we nearly lose a result. Now look, I agree. Fosu Mensah on the bench. Why did Wan-Bissaka keep playing the whole game when he was dreadful? That's there to be looked at. I agree with that. But the big thing for me is we knew we needed a centre-back coming into the summer, and we haven't bought one, and we are dreadful at the back. We look awful at the back. Brighton hit the post a lot. I think De Gea had all of those covered, to be fair, but they still had way more shots on goal than us. And Brighton probably did deserve something from the game, but you know what? I've got 2 words. Don't give a shit. I really don't care. I've got no interest in the Seagulls. Got no interest in Brighton. I've got every interest in Manchester United. And those 3 points absolutely are massive. They are massive. And in some ways, if you want Jadon Sancho and you want Alex Telles and you want a centre-back, that result in many ways is very, very, very... It's the perfect result because we very nearly didn't win. We win it with drama at the end. We didn't win it convincingly. We didn't win it because we had loads of shots on goal. In some ways, we were very lucky. But we did get the 3 points. And it's a big, big, big signal to the likes of the Glazers and Ed Woodward that we need to sign bloody players. Because that team looks way off, miles off where it needs to be at the moment. But I'm ecstatic. I'm absolutely ecstatic with that win. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. That was just fantastic. And I just want to say as well, look, the player ratings we'll go through in a minute. You can still vote for your player ratings on the UnitedStand.com. 6 average, mark them out of 10, give you man of the match. My man of the match was going to be Matic. But I think that the enormity of that penalty from Bruno Fernandes, the drama, knowing it's the last kick of the game, knowing that this penalty needs to go in to make it 3 points from 1 point to 3 points. The penalty was magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. I don't even think he did the little jump. It was just an unstoppable curling penalty. Bruno Fernandes, I mean, look, there's United fans who go, oh, Bruno's not important, is not as important to us as Pogba is. Oh my God. That man is just so important. And you've seen it since January. He is important. He had a part in every goal. He crossed the cross for the Matic to put back. He played the pass to Rashford, and he gets the penalty as well. He is so important to our side. And I cannot say... I mean, Bruno Fernandes is Manchester United. He is the player that makes the difference. Who cares if Brighton deserved the points? We won the game. That's what we play for. We need luck sometimes to get over the line. God, I love United, says Luke Darling. Look, smash a like on the video if you're happy that Manchester United won that game, because I'm questioning what people actually want. What do you want? I mean, are you wandering down this alleyway of, I want Poch in, who will get let down? Have you even watched the Pochettino side? He doesn't use width. He doesn't make substitutions very quick. And the football is a little bit dull to watch. So... what are you craving, Manchester United fans, that aren't happy with that result? What is it you actually crave? Because if you're unhappy with the board and you're unhappy with the lack of transfer activity, everyone's with you. But if you're unhappy that we got a late winner because you want to sack another manager, where's your head at? Where is your head at? I don't get it. Can you not enjoy the fact that we've won a game? Can you not enjoy the fact that our rivals thought they were there with their tweets? Oh, look at them. They've lost points to Brighton. And they've now got to sit down and miserable. Like, we are Manchester United. You should be happy that Manchester United have won. I don't get it. It's my birthday tomorrow and Bruno has literally saved my weekend, says Sanjit. I love that guy. Tactically, Ollie's subs were stupid. It looked like he wanted to hold the lead instead of trying to finish the game. Pogba should have been taken off early, says Naveen. I can't celebrate this victory, Mark. Our best defender today was our goalpost. Well, to me, Dylan, you're not a Manchester United fan. If you can't celebrate that, I don't know what to say to you. You may be Ollie out. You may not like the tactics. You may not like some of the players. But surely the love for Manchester United and the drama of that agony to ecstasy, if you can't celebrate that, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't. Give Maguire some credit. He was the reason United scored 2 goals. One of those games which you asked United to win last season, says Udit. Exactly. I think it's only me who put Bruno as man of the match. Should play 90 minutes of every game. Was wrong on wanting him out for Van der Beek, says Sunshine Digital Music. The reason Ole Gunnar Solskjaer keeps him on the pitch is because of those moments. He's a leader. He should wear the captain's armband. Does that not worry you for the season? Wake up and see the bigger picture, says Eamon. Mate, I don't... We could turn up and beat Spurs 4-0 next week. Like, games are games. You win games, you lose games. I'm not going to panic about the future because I know United are going to sign players this week. I just don't understand why people can't be positive. Why can't you be positive about that result? Get rid of your negativity. And be positive. Look at this penalty from Bruno. Unstoppable the way he curls it in. Didn't do the jump. I think it's only me. Stop telling people they aren't United fans because they have a different opinion to yours, says Red Baron. Mate, I'm telling you, you're not a United fan if you're not celebrating winning a game like that. I don't care what you think about me. I don't care what you say. I'm telling you, you're not a United fan if you're not celebrating that. How can you support Manchester United and not celebrate something that very rarely happens? Literally, we concede a late equaliser and with the last header of the ball, we get a penalty and we win the game. Like, I can say what I bloody well think, as you can as well. I don't understand how Manchester United fans are not happy that we've won a game like that. I don't care about the Glazers. I don't care about Woodward. I don't care about Ollie. I don't care about who your favourite player didn't play well. I don't care about anything about that. I care about Manchester United Football Club, the team I support, winning a game in theatre. That was theatre. That, you know, you could wait a lifetime for that. You're absolutely on your knees. Oh my God, we've conceded. This is going to be a horrific week waiting for that Spurs game with 1 point from 2 games. This is going to be horrible. Absolutely horrible. Then you go up the other end, get a penalty and all the pressure of that and you score. And some people are going, well, I'm not celebrating that. I'm not celebrating that. Ollie's a PE teacher. I'm not going to celebrate that. Piss off. I'm serious. Like, piss off. I don't get that. I don't get that. This is Manchester United Football Club winning a game of football. In a way like that. You know, I would have celebrated that if that was Fellaini doing it. You know, Fellaini could have come and done it. I don't care. That is drama. That is 3 points. That is a win. That is surely why we watch football. You know, because if you're waiting for the perfect manager with the perfect team and the perfect win, I'm telling you now, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So you grab what you can in this life. You grab those moments and you enjoy them. If you're not enjoying them, I don't know what you want, because I think what you want is unobtainable. I don't think you're going to get this perfect manager, perfect owner, perfect team. That's not real. That doesn't exist. What exists is what we have in front of us, and we've got 3 points. And what a game. What a game. I just can't believe that we've won that. I'm happy with that win. Up the residents I look after as nurse. When Bruno scored, I just wish the board would give Ollie the players he wants. And that's the important thing, Alan. There's so much that people are saying that makes a lot of sense. Felt like PSG away again. What a win. Absolutely buzzing, says Marcus. Look, PSG away is absolutely spot on. We played crap against PSG. They dominated. We hit them on the break and we scored a late penalty. It was just a great moment. Like Rashford said, it doesn't mean anything to me because we got knocked out in the next round. We could get beat 4-0 by Tottenham next week and that win will mean nothing. And your negative people can come back and say, wow, we were lucky. But let's enjoy the win. How is everyone not buzzing, says Luke Darling. That's what us football fans live for. Exactly. I turned on just in time to see Maguire head the ball to corner and get the handball, says Lord Pizza. And Marpe's won it at the end. Get him, Mark. What a feeling, says Thomas Clark. We have to play them midweek again, says Usman. Yeah, but that's the reserves. Not seen anything like it, Mark. Played till the end like we used to. Fred was quality when he came on, says Jonathan Matthews. I will take a win over a performance every day and twice on Saturday, says Nakul. And moments like this are how Liverpool won the league last season. And we are enjoying it, but we are also allowed to also say the performance was poor. JB, spot on. I do want to talk about that. Smash a like on the video. Fantastic result. If you're happy, smash a like. Come on. Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. And, you know, but that's the right thing. We could have played the best game we've ever played and draw 3-3. David De Gea made a great save as well that we've even forgot about. Like, that game was drama. It was drama and we won it. And we're going to do the player ratings in a minute. But I just want to say, I would agree with absolutely everybody about this. I said last night, if Pogba's not fit, Van der Beek should start. Pogba wasn't fit. I said last night, Bailly should start over Lindelof. And did you see a performance from Pogba or Lindelof that just justified them starting the game? No. Aaron Wan-Bissaka was terrible. 10 minutes to go, we invited pressure on. We went with a back five. When did Man United do that? Why did we go with a back five against Brighton? You know, why did we do that? We went back five and it nearly... I tell you what, if we hadn't got that late winner, I would be sat here like everyone is trying to... It's like some people are trying to be, going, what did we do? Why did we go with the back five? We invited the pressure. They got an equaliser. We've only got ourselves to blame. I thought that was nearly suicidal, but nearly isn't. And we did get the result. And there were some bad decisions there. But what comes out to me, and a few people have said it already, what really jumps out to me is that we went to the end. We were 2-2. There was 30 seconds left. We somehow get into their box. We win a corner and then we win a penalty. We didn't let the heads drop. We didn't just give in. There's 30 seconds, nothing can happen. We did go and get a corner. And I'm getting goosebumps from this. We did get a penalty. We didn't give in and we went to the end. And I tell you what, football is fine margins. Football is confidence. Brighton think they've got a draw. They think they've done it. All we got to do is just see out the 30 seconds. United can go, we've blown it. We're a bunch of bottlers. They don't. They go up to the other end of the pitch. Maguire wins that header. He gets the call, he gets the penalty, and then Bruno steps up. We stood up in the face of adversity. We took a negative into a positive, and we went and fought to the very last second. And the confidence the team can take from that could be worth a lot in this team. You know, we could have been going into this week with 1 point, a bunch of bottlers, not knowing what's going to happen in the transfer window. We can now go into it with 3 points, confidence, get some signings in, and go into a massive game against Spurs next weekend with a bit of belief. And also, I've got to say this as well, they were fitter than us again. We are still struggling. It wouldn't have been an excuse to drop points, but we are still not as sharp. You know, when we started doing our passing, you know, Greenwood, Martial, Bruno, Rashford at times, we looked really good. But we misplaced so many passes. Defensively, we were hesitant. The passing was very, very poor throughout the whole team for a large portion of that game. So for me, to get out of that game with that point, with those 3 points, it is so important. And I think that we're going to go through the player ratings in a minute. Welcome to the members club, Atal Pandey. Really appreciate that. Hope this win gives the players a lesson about mental toughness and never giving up. And Vignesh, I think they've passed that lesson because I think they've gone and done that. And you know, I've got to take the hat up. Big up to Bruno, even though he had a bad game. He ran his heart out, which I love about him. He should be the captain. He gives everything for United. That's one of the big takeaways for me. Hashtag Bruno for captain. He is the captain. You know, that pass he paid to Rashford was brilliant. He always wants to take the free kicks and the penalties when he needs to. He never stops running around. He gave a penalty away. I mean, he did everything in that game, good and bad. But that's what you want. It's that perseverance. It's that belief. It's that fightability. I think Bruno should be the captain. But then again, you know, Maguire at the end, fair play. Ollie in, just sort that coaching out. Also, the board of directors, fix it. Have some passion. Do you want to be remembered or forgotten, says Pete Squire. We need to use this as a momentum builder and add to the squad, says Luke Flynn. Happy we won. Terrible performance though. We expect more from this team, but on to the next game, says Phil Flanagan. Whoopsie Dubsy, latest member of the United Stand Members Club. And when we took out Pogba, we lost control of that match. We immediately went under pressure. Not saying he had the best match, but don't ignore that, says Just Pips No Track. I actually thought we played a lot better when Pogba went off. I thought Fred played well, to be fair. I think we lost control of the game when we went to a back five, and there was only about 10 minutes between Pogba coming off and the back five. But I think for the 10 minutes that after Pogba came off, we looked good. Ollie said, thankful Jose isn't here to measure the goalpost, says Usman. Winning when you play badly is absolutely key, says Mark Whitten. It's only the second game of the season. And welcome to Almal Meta, latest member of the United Stand Members Club. And De Gea looked changed and looked like a hot leader today, says Jacob. I thought De Gea had a really good game. I think, you know, everything that hit the post, he actually had his angles covered. You know, he did do that. But look, can I just say this as well? If you are feeling a bit negative, I don't understand you. I don't understand why you do. But if you are feeling a bit negative, we finished third last season. This is only our second Premier League game. We finished third last season. We did brilliantly well after lockdown. We went on a really good run and we finished third. We deserve to finish third. We've had 2 Premier League games. We've won one and we've lost one. I don't get this. I don't even know where it's coming from. I don't. You know, and I do keep my finger on the pulse of social media and that. I don't know where the Ollie out thing is coming from. But I'll tell you now, it's not useful, it's not helpful, and it's not going to help this football club. He's not getting sacked. So you can be Ollie out, whatever. You can have your little gang, you know, crack on. It's all about opinion. I don't know where it's coming from, and I don't know what you're trying to achieve. If your Glazers out, your Woodward out, I get it. I am. I hope something can happen around that. But if you're Ollie out, I don't get what you're getting at. We finished third last season. He's won one of his first 2 games. He is going to get players bought for him. We are going to get better. I don't know where you're going with it. You're upsetting yourself and getting yourself stressed out about something that's not going to happen and ultimately is not going to be very helpful. But it's yours. You own it. If that's what you think, you own it. Horrible performance from our right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka and Greenwood deserve no more than 3s. Absolutely shocking defending from them too. Really happy Ollie did not sub Bruno for Van der Beek at the end. Bruno is so calm under pressure. What a difference Bruno has made. Now let's get Sancho in, says Pratic. I love Luke Shaw, but he needs to be stopping crosses from coming in. Greenwood lacked composure as well. I've got to say that cross for the goal was absolutely brilliant. You know, it nearly went in from somebody else, but I've got to agree with you. I thought that Luke Shaw's got to stop that cross coming in as well. How can Van der Beek get a 5? He was on for like 5 minutes, says Matthias. I haven't done the player ratings yet. We're just about to do them. Okay, so let's do the player ratings. Please smash a like on the video and let me just refresh these so we get the most accurate player ratings. We've had 7,000 votes so far. You can still keep voting on the player ratings. The way it works is you vote in your thousands, and when I click on my screen and give my player rating, it will give yours as well. So 6 is average, 10 superb, 1 awful. I'm going to give David De Gea a 7 today. I thought 6.5. I thought David De Gea today did have his post hit quite a lot. But on the other hand, he made a very good save at the end. He had all his angles covered every time the post was hit. His distribution was good. Yeah, I thought David De Gea played well today. Wan-Bissaka for me was a 2. 3.6 I think is generous. I thought he was dreadful today. And I like Wan-Bissaka, but I think like Paul Pogba, he is not fit. He is not switched on. The second goal was his fault. The penalty was his fault, messing around with it. Much like Lindelof last week, I know most of us like Wan-Bissaka and I do, but that was a dreadful performance and he kept getting caught out time and time again. Ollie even went to a back five to make him stick to the right back position and he still didn't do it. He wandered in. It was like the penalty spot was a can of Red Bull and he was a bumblebee or a wasp. He just kept getting attracted to the penalty spot. You're the right back. To get some eyes in the back of your head. Not good from him today. Lindelof, to be honest, 5. I didn't fill me with any confidence at all. I don't think Lindelof played particularly well. I don't think he justified the selection and I don't think he played very well. Harry Maguire, to me, I've got to give him a 7. I know a lot of people will give him a low mark, but he scored a goal and he got us the goal at the end. He's got to win that header for us to get the penalty. And look, I think defensively he was shaky. But effectively, he gets a goal and an assist, really. He won us the penalty. So, look, I'd give him a 7. You know, maybe I'm being over-generous, but I thought he played well in that sense. He did get us something. Luke Shaw, to me, is easy a 7. I don't know why people have given him a 5.8. I know a lot of people don't like Luke Shaw, I accept that. But I thought he was, in contrast to Wan-Bissaka, he was superb. Up and down that left-hand side constantly. He won us the free kick for the goal in the first half. Yeah, he should do better on the cross for the second Brighton goal. But I can't keep telling people that a player plays well when they've got an agenda. So we move on from Luke Shaw, but he had a good game. Matic, to me, was a 7. 6.9, I would agree with that. I mean, let's not go to town. I don't think anybody was superb, but Matic first half was very good. He tired a bit in the second half. He's getting back into match fitness as well. But yeah, Matic was key. I mean, look, if we'd had Scott McTominay today, I think we would have lost that game 3 or 4-0. And I think if we'd had Matic last week, we might have scraped a result. So he was key. Paul Pogba for me was a 3. I wouldn't give him a 4. I thought he was really poor. I think Ollie's got to take a bit of the blame on that. He wasn't fit. He shouldn't have played. He's not match fit. I know Pogba's one of our best players, but he clearly isn't ready. And he probably needs to play against Brighton midweek. He needs game time, just not match sharp. Bruno Fernandes, to me, I mean, look, I'm going to give him the star. I'm going to give him my man of the match, and I'm going to give him an 8 because again, I think people want to go low with the scores. He gave a penalty away. His passing was a bit off, but the pass he plays to Rashford is world class. It's a 40-yard pass between the lines. It's world class. The penalty. Not many people can do what he did. To put the penalty in... Most people with that penalty, last kick of the game to get a win, they blast it down the middle to make sure it's on target. That penalty, he couldn't have hit it better in his back garden with no pressure. He didn't do the jump. He said, I'm going to make sure this is the best penalty I can take. I'm not going to jump and pass it in. I'm going to hit the best penalty I can. He put curl on it. It comes out from outside of the goal to in the goal. Calm under pressure, captain on the pitch, magnificent. My man of the match, absolutely brilliant. Rashford, I'm going to give Rashford a 7. I don't think Rashford had a very good game. I even said let's take him off at half time, but the goal was just brilliant. And you know, he's got 2 goals in 2 games, and hopefully he can start playing more direct, and we can start to get the real Marcus Rashford back. So give him the confidence for that. Greenwood wasn't great today. I give him a 5. I mean, you've gone a little bit higher, fair play. I mean, I don't think he was as terrible as some people say, but you know, I think Greenwood sometimes holds on to the ball a little bit too much, but his interchange play with Martial's really good when it gets going. Martial a 6 for me. Again, I don't think people understand the role he plays. I mean, how many shots on goal did he have? Always wants the ball, always interchanging, never stop running. It wasn't his best game. I would give him an average 6. Fred, I mean, it's hard to give Fred anything better than a 6, really. 5.4 from you, okay. Eric Bailly, again, probably a 6. Didn't do anything really wrong, but not really on the pitch long enough. And I'd give Donny van der Beek a 6 as well. I mean, just not on the pitch long enough to do anything really. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, wow, you know, it's so difficult. It's so difficult. You know what? I am Ollie in, and I want him to do really well. And I'm over the moon with that result. And I cannot understand Ollie out. And he does need players. But to be honest, if I'm absolutely honest, my mark for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer today is going to be a 5. And the reason I'm going to give him a 5, and the reason it's a low score for Ollie, and I hope that he would take it on the chin himself, is the Pogba selection was wrong. If he wasn't fit, he shouldn't have played. The Lindelof selection was wrong. It should have been Eric Bailly. And neither of those, he didn't get it right on those. They both didn't play well. The 5 at the back nearly cost us the win. That didn't work. Keeping Wan-Bissaka on the pitch as long as he didn't work. He was lucky today. He was lucky today. But you know what? When you win, when you play badly, it's a big, big thing. So, yeah, I wouldn't give him a high score today. And when I submit my vote, man of the match, as voted for by you, is not my man of the match. He's your man of the match. 39% of the vote, it goes to Nemanja Matic. So Matic gets man of the match, which I'm not going to complain about. I think it's justifiable, and I think that fair play. I thought Matic made a big difference today, and I said it last week. McTominay and Lindelof cost us the game. McTominay in a massive way because we lost the midfield, and I think Matic today just gave us that stability when others didn't. So yeah, I thought it was brilliant. We've got nearly 10,000 likes on the video. Come on, 39,000 people watching. Please smash a like on the video. Remember as well, we are going to be live for another hour after me. We've got Flex, KG, Xander, Sophie. They're going to do like a live StreamYard thing with you, talking about Ollie's press conference, what he said after the game, their thoughts on the game. There's so much to talk about this. We've been through the emotional washer, haven't we? We've gone from scraping a win to dropping to a point to grabbing a win to anger. So some of us are very happy, some people are still very not. Can a penalty be awarded after the final whistle? I don't know about this. Don't get me wrong, says Wayne Rooney. I think that's a very good point, I mean, look, I was in that situation where I was like, they're not going to give a penalty, are they? They're not going to give a penalty because the final whistle has gone. But then I was like, but he's literally blown the whistle straight after the incident. He's got to give a penalty. So, yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm a little bit like, I don't know the rule, but the reality is, I mean, does anybody anywhere in the world want to say that that's not a penalty? It's 100% a penalty. Like if it's a penalty against Lindelof last week, it's a penalty against him every single day of the week. People want a perfect team with a perfect performance every game, says Sanjit. They don't remember scrappy games under Sir Alex Ferguson. Well, I think we're moving into a dangerous area now where some people just want to see the world burn to a certain extent, and they want to see change every minute. They want to see new managers, new players. They want to see the perfect performance, and I just think I don't get it. I respect it. It's not my opinion. I respect it. It's your opinion. That's just the way it works. But look, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people who aren't happy when we do the next hour on the show. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people saying, that's not acceptable. But look, the big takeaway from me, and I think it's very important to say this: if we don't get that penalty and we draw the game, my mood is different, and I don't argue about that. I think that I'm trying to word this in a way. Look, your football mood is going to be determined by the fact whether you get 3 points or not. Is that not common sense? And look, we were seconds away from me reacting to throwing 3 points away. If that had happened, I have my notes. We need a centre-back. And I still say that. We need a centre-back. We're arsing about a left-back. We're hopefully going to get Sancho done this week. But we definitely need a centre-back. That defence is all over the place. It is. I mean, I saw Maguire and Lindelof today back off Brighton so many times. I saw them jumping into tackles that could have been more penalties. It was not organised. It was not pretty. It was a defensive disaster class. Defensively, we were really poor. We've let 2 goals in again. Let 5 goals in 2 games. It's not good enough for Manchester United. And we could have conceded more. So, you don't need a rocket scientist to tell you that the Manchester United defence at this moment in time is not good enough. And that is, for me, where we need to be looking at. But, look, I'm going to say this. I'm over the moon with that result. I cannot understand anybody that is sat there now as a United fan moaning about that game, because that's football. I love that. I love Manchester United. I love football. I can't wait to watch that back on Match of the Day, knowing that we got away with it. It's a bit like some of you won't remember the 99 final. We got away with it. We were losing going into extra time and we won it 2-1. If we'd had the United stand in those days, can you imagine the live comments going, Sir Alex out, we were lucky, we didn't deserve that, the tactics were shit. Like, I know it's a Champions League treble winning performance, but some part of you's got to be, well, surely all of you's got to just be over the moon with that result. I don't get it. But look, the conversation continues. Flex is going to be live in a minute. I've dropped the link in the video description. The conversation continues on our fan reaction show. Get involved in the live comments for that. Flex, KG, Sophie, Xander, Junior, loads of others are going to be getting involved. Their opinions on the game, they might be very different to mine. That's the whole point of it. Get over to there. Smash a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. And check out our new show. It's the Fan Forum show for the next hour. Links in the video description. Get over there and I'll speak to you all soon.